What's up, guys? Stein back with another video, and today's topic is, does your sports team pay your mortgage? A lot of people pay it so much. They just dedicate so much of their time, so much of their energy, so much of their everything into a sports team. And that's what I'm talking about today. Just a sports team. People dedicate so much time into a sports team. They dedicate so much time into fantasy football. They dedicate so much time into rooting for someone else. It makes no sense to me. This is your life, and it's no one else's but yours. So why are you over here watching someone else live the life of their dream? Like, all these guys are in the NFL. They grinded their asses off. They made it there. They worked their asses off to get there. Now they're there. They're grinding. That's what they do. And they do that for a living. They literally do that for a living. I would kill to do that. But I'm not doing that. And so I'm not going to sit there and watch a full game of I'm not going to sit there and do that. Like I said, you only have so much time and energy. Why are you dedicating it to a sports team that doesn't do anything for your life? A sports team does nothing for your life. This is why I'm getting away from sports, because I don't play sports anymore. I used to play sports. I don't play them anymore. There's no purpose that sports serve in my life. All sports are is entertainment. I mean, because I pay attention to this stuff. I literally Googled, why do people watch sports? You know what the very first thing I came up was? It is a sense to escape reality. What do you know? Sense to escape. People want to escape the reality. They hate what they do for a living. They hate their job. They hate work. They hate all this stuff. So it's like, why? Okay, then why are you watching sports? Oh, so you can get away from your real life. And this goes again what Andy Frisella talks about. He says, look, that vacation, whatever, that's 2-3 days. That's not your whole life. That's 1 day, that's 2 days, that's 3 days. That's not your whole life. Let's look at a grand scheme of things here, if I can say it. Let's look at the bigger picture here. This is why I recently picked this up. I used to watch sports because I played baseball, so I'd watch baseball games, and that made perfect sense. But I see no benefit of you watching a sports team if they don't do anything for you. Like 50 Cent's quote, if it isn't making you happy, isn't making you money, or isn't making you better, then why would you do it? It's literally insane to me. Same thing with intramural sports. You are paying money to play this intramural sport. Same thing with sports. You're literally paying them money to go to the game, to watch them, to cheer on you're paying money for the uniform, you're paying money for the ticket, you're paying money. You can be spending your time and your money doing things that are actually going to benefit your life so much better, in ways that are just so much, that will occupy your time so much better than simply sitting there on your ass watching somebody else live their life of their dreams. This channel is to make you live the life of your dreams, not live the life of somebody else's dreams. Why would you sit there, watch somebody else just go at it and just score goals, score touchdowns, make free three-pointers, free throws? All this concept, it's not going to make you better. It's not going to make you a better person. It's not going to make you stronger. It's not going to make you smarter. You're literally just paying attention to them, and you get no benefit out of watching them play what they love to do. Like I said, in the NFL, these guys grinded their asses out. Do you know how much hell that they went through to get to the point that they're at now? All you had to do was sit there, turn on the TV remote, press on, and you can watch them. But what they had to go through was way worse than what you had to go through. And this is why I agree with Andrew Tate. And he also said that why he doesn't watch Instagram stories, because it's something normally you don't care about. And that is so true. And that's with most social media. Who cares? What is going to benefit your life? What value can I give to you? What value can you give to someone else that's going to actually change your life? What are we doing here? What's the goal? What's the accomplishment? Are we just gonna sit here and watch this NFL team run back and forth and grind their asses off while you sit there? No, I'm not gonna do that. I am not gonna dedicate my time to doing that, because I know it can be spent doing something else. Like, it can be spent doing so much better things. Like, so much better things. Like, you can know what's going on. You can know who the top players on. You're not gonna sit up here and watch a sports game. Like, it's just, it makes, you need to find what makes you happy that is actually going to make you productive. That's what we're trying to get out here. Most people watch sports because they think it makes them happy of escaping reality. Same thing with drugs and alcohol. They think it makes it happy of escaping reality. You need to find what makes you happy, like what really makes you happy, like what actually makes you happy. Like, what makes you happy? Honestly, what makes you happy? Like, you know what makes you happy, and it's going to take some digging. It's going to take some finding. Not everyone knows what exactly makes them happy, but I've talked about this. Discipline makes you happy. That's the number one thing that's going to make you happy. Doing what you're supposed to do, whether you feel like it or not, that's going to make you happy. You're not being disciplined by sitting there on the TV watching somebody else grind their ass off by playing a game. Like, you're not, that's not for you. You're not going to get better from that. You're not going to benefit from that at all. Like, the main question is, how is your life going to benefit? How are you going to improve your life? How are you going to do something to get in a better advantage? Like, what can you do to get ahead? What can you do to set yourself apart? Like, these things are important. These things are extremely important because they're actually what matters in life. Like, if you look at the average person who pays attention to sports, and that's what their life literally consumes of, wearing another person's jersey on their back, if you look at their lives, they're normally, a lot of times they're going to be fat. That's just the way it is. Like, it's the way it is. Now, can you have somebody who's cheering on, who's in good shape? It's like, I don't think you care about your life enough if you are fat. Because if you're fat, you will put in the work, you will grind, you will do everything in your capability to not be fat. But if you're fat, I don't think you care about your life enough. I don't think you care about the results that you can obtain enough. Like, are there rich billionaires? Yes. But they're not. We want it all. You want to be jacked. You want to have the money. You want to have the status. You want to have the fame. Like, you don't want to just be rich or just be jacked. Like, you see that too, where you just have a jacked guy but he's poor. Now, that's a very, very rare case, because if you're taking care of your health, there's a good chance you're taking care of your money, because the body and mind are, like, very, very similar. Like, so if you're taking care of your money, there's a good chance you take care of your health too. You're not. But this is why you need to be on top of all of them, like everything. You need to be doing everything, not just one thing or another thing. You need to be doing everything, like all things. Everything that it can add up to make your life better. Sports is not something that can make your life better. It's not something that can improve your life. It can definitely help you. Excuse me, that's not what I'm trying to say. It can definitely destroy you, because if you're consuming it, like, let's say you watch something every single day. You have a favorite sports team, you watch them every week or every 2 weeks. It's like, people literally, it's like, I can't miss the game. Oh, I can't miss it. Why? You have your own life. You have your own life. Why would you need to look and pay attention to a sports team that's not even involved in your life? It has nothing to do with you. It has absolutely zero to do with you if you pay attention to a sports game, you watch their games. Like, it has nothing to do with you. So why are you paying attention to people? Because I hear this stuff all the time. Oh, I can't miss the game. Yes, you can. You have other obligations to get to. Is your life in the best shape possible? Are you in the best shape possible? Do you have the most money you can possibly make? Is your living situation the best thing possible? Is your relationships the best thing possible? Are you smart enough? This thing is just, there's so much you can do in life, and it makes no sense to me, and it never will make sense to me why would you pay your attention to someone else who does nothing for you but entertain you by just grinding their ass off doing something that they absolutely love. Like these guys do this for a living. They absolutely love it. They grind their ass off while you sit there and watch them grind their ass off. I'm not doing that, and I highly recommend you don't do it either if you want to take your life to the next level. That's the video for today. We'll see you in the next video.